Hello YouTube, it's Shy Guy 768. Welcome back to Mtgo. I'm going to be playing some Pauper today. I have a deck already made. I have a couple decks. One of them is taken apart. One of them was infect. The others are Esper Control and Past in Flames are what I named them. Obviously Esper Control is Esper Control, but Past in Flames is this deck you see here. It is a mono red burn deck pretty much. We run 4 Chain Lightning, 4 Lava Spikes, 4 Lightning Bolts, 4 Pillar of Flames, 4 Shocks, 4 Searing Spears, 4 Rift Bolts, and 4 Fire Blasts in the main board. And then the creatures in the main board are the Keldon Marauders, Rakdos Shred Freak. The sideboard, I just kind of threw it together. Smashed a Smithereens to deal with some artifacts. Martyr of Ashes to kind of wipe the board of creatures that don't have flying. Electrickery to wipe out tokens. Like I said, Martyr of Ashes to wipe the board of most things that don't fly. Smash Smithereens for the artifacts. Harvest Pyre to take out some huge threats that we don't have the ability to remove otherwise. And then Stagger Shocks for just repeated hits to the face. Okay, so we didn't win the die roll, so we'll have to wait our turn. But once we see our hand, most of the time I can keep 7. Unlike in this case I can't, because this is a no land hand and definitely don't want to keep that. So I'll mulligan this. This one has 2 mountains. We can suspend Rift Bolt on turn 1. Then we have 2 Pillar of Flames. So it's not the worst, but at the same time, that's not a ton of damage. But I don't know how good we could do on 5. We'll just keep this. Alright, and our Scry gives us Lava Spike, so we'll keep that on top. And for our first turn, I think we're gonna go with Lava Spike here. I should have suspended the Rift Bolt, but you know, it doesn't really matter what order you do these things in. As long as you can get them cast and they don't get countered, then it's all fine and dandy. Okay, so he's playing Fairy Miscreant. He's gonna draw a card, which isn't the worst. I haven't seen Fairy Miscreant in Pauper yet. This is the first time ever seeing it. It's actually not a bad idea. 1/1 flyer for 1 in Pauper is pretty decent. So here we're just going to lay our second mountain. We're going to suspend one of the Rift Bolts. Yeah, he is blue, so he could counter those Rift Bolts. So I think I want to suspend the other one just in case. And then we'll pass the turn and then pillar him 3 times. Unless we want to get rid of the Fairy Miscreants, which we might want to. It all depends on if they become a problem. Like, just 2 at a time, we can finish him off before he gets us. But let's see what he's doing here. Oh! Ninjutsu, the ninja of the deep hours, onto the field. Now we have to be a little bit concerned, because he could be just a ninjutsu deck, like I said, so we'll cast both Rift Bolts on him. Rift Bolt, I mean. Number 1 is going at him. And number 2 will go at him as well. Oh, sweet, and we got a Fire Blast, so we might actually be able to finish him off here, maybe. Or if not, we'll be close and we'll be able to finish him off with another Pillar next turn. We're going to Pillar him, deal 2, so he'll go down to 9, then he'll go down to 7 from this next one. And then we'll deal 4 to him on the end step, maybe? On his end step, we'll Fire Blast him and hopefully draw a land. and then pillar him, and he'll be at 1 at that point. So we're really close to getting this finished here, but it's all going to depend on the next couple turns. We can survive this hit and probably 1 or 2 more hits. So, because it's getting really close. Yeah, these fairy miscreants, I never knew how good they were in Pauper. They actually seem pretty good. So he's going to cast Preordain, he's going to scry, then he's going to draw. And like I said, we have 6 burn in our hand. If we had the ability to do 3, then we could win this turn. But on his end step, I'm still going to Fire Blast, I think. Just so that we can get him as close to dead as possible. Because I have faith in the deck that we can, you know, draw a land and get what we need. But from here on out, I think we just got to devote any and all burn spells towards him. So he's going to draw 2 in response. And maybe he has a counter. Nope. Doesn't look like it. Let's see what we draw for the turn. There's a lightning bolt. Be great if we had a land. Okay, so what we're going to have to do is pray that we draw a land next turn. If not, then we have to probably concede the game, because this right now is 5 damage per turn, and he's probably going to add another creature to the battlefield this turn, I would imagine. Possibly. If not, then we have 3 turns to draw our way out of it and win. But all we need is 1 mountain and him to not have a counter spell. I know it's a lot to ask for, but still. It's pretty much our only shot. The way this deck has to go is like all or nothing. So, yeah. And we draw, again, we draw gas, but we have no land, so I guess it's not really gas, but he just put a Bone Splinters on the battlefield, so I don't think... He's probably going to get his ninjutsu creature up to a 4-2, which is 4, 5, 6, 7, which is our life total, so we're just going to give him the benefit of the doubt and go to game 2. So, against his deck, I think Electrickeries are okay because of the Fairy Miscreants. Because they do a damage to target creature we don't control, but we can overload it for 2 and deal 1 damage to each creature he doesn't we don't control. So wipes out all of his Fairy Miscreants. And we don't really need the Marauders here, just because they're a little bit slower, a little bit clunkier, and we don't really want that. I have 1 more slot left because I took out all 4. So we're going to bring in a... we'll bring in 1 Harvest Pyre, just in case we encounter something huge. And that... the burn spells really need to go towards his face, if not... Because it puts us behind in winning if we kill all of his creatures every time they come out, because it'll just be wasting our burn spells. Not that saying that we can't do that, but it helps us to just go straight for his face and try to win that way. We would definitely love to play first. Now this is a much better hand right here. This is turn 1 Lava Spike for 3, then turn 2 Lava Spike Lightning Bolt for 6. So that takes him down 9 points, down to 11. Assuming he doesn't have a counter somewhere in there, but we're just going to keep because we have 4 lands and we're definitely going to need those when the Pyroblast comes up. So, Mountain, Lava Spike. And we'll pass the turn. Cloudfin Raptor. There's another reason for those Electrickeries. Alright, Mountain, and now we have 2 Lightning Bolts and a Lava Spike, so this game will probably be going to us. We'll Lightning Bolt him, and Lava Spike him, and keep a Lightning Bolt for now. and give him a turn. So he just evolved his Cloudfin Raptor, so now they can attack us. Still just only 1 damage for now, which is not that bad. So we draw a land, which is really what we didn't want to see, but you know, can't blame it. We're gonna cast Lightning Bolt on him this turn and pass. If we can draw 8 points of burn, then we'll cast it. Spire Golem. So his plan this game is probably just to evolve all of his Cloudfin Raptors to the point where he can just kill us with a couple of them. Given his current board state, that's not going to take too long, just because he's got 3 flyers now. Or 4 flyers, and we can't block the flyers, unfortunately. So our only choices are to take the life, or we try to draw a burn spell. And but burning them out won't work though. We can only kill 1 at a time, which sucks. But we can't even do that because we just drew a mountain. Well, we're just gonna have to pass again. I think we still have 1 turn after he hits us. So hopefully we can draw something. I don't know what we have in the deck that we can deal 8 damage to him with. But right now, as it sits, he's heading for 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 2 turns. So we could just draw 2 Pyroblasts and be fine. And win that way, maybe. So yeah, he's going to hit us for 7. We go down to 7 and draw Pyroblast. No, Searing Spear. That's not the worst. Given it's not a 4 damage spell and we only have 1 turn, this is the last turn we got to cast something. We're going to reduce his board state a little bit just so that we don't die immediately. We're going to kill one of his Cloudfin Raptors while we can before it gets any bigger. That way we only take 5 and get at least 1 more shot at drawing another burn spell to get rid of some more of his guys. So he's going to swing in for 5. We'll go down to 2. And there's Shock. Yeah, that's not going to do it. Yeah, we're just going to cast Shock, targeting him. So he's probably going to counter this. I don't know why he would. But okay. And then we will just concede from this because he obviously has the game. But I will play more of the Pauper matches later. Stay tuned for those videos. Please comment and rate and subscribe to this video and to my channel. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter at ShyGuy768. I also have a podcast that comes out every week called DraftKings that is about drafting in the limited side of Magic. If you enjoy that type of stuff, definitely take a listen in on that podcast. We are really trying to get it to be a big one. And like I said, thank you all for watching again. And until next time, keep on gaming. We'll see you later.